Hey YouTube, it's itslinamar, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of my favourite makeup brushes. So let's just begin. The first set of brushes I'll start with is probably going to be no surprise, but I'll talk about the Real Techniques brushes because everyone's heard of them and it's the world of YouTube. These brushes are great value for money. They're all synthetic, so if you're vegan, vegetarian, that's great for you. You can use these. Another good thing about them is the price. I'd say they're very reasonably priced, the quality of them are fantastic. I've never had any problems with shedding with these. And I've got the orange set here, which I picked up in TK Maxx a while back, and they have them currently. So if you want a bargain, check out your TK Maxx. And then these ones that are, I think, NYX Picks. These are so good, I absolutely love them. This duo fiber one is great. Even the eye brushes that come in here are fantastic. I have nothing bad to say about them. If you're starting out with makeup and you're looking to build up your brushes, start with these because they're affordable. And even though I have some expensive ones, I still reach for these. So it just goes to show you how great they are. The bold metals ones, now I got two here. These are the rose gold ones. Now they look so lovely and they are really, really soft. But I don't think they're worth the high price point. I actually think these work better. That's just my personal opinion. I do love the way they look, don't get me wrong, but I don't necessarily think they're worth the extra money in terms of quality. Still really, really love all of the other brushes I've tried from them. Okay, so while we're on the topic of affordable makeup brushes, let's touch on some other ones that are available. So here I have a set. It's not a set, I've just got a collection of some number 7 brushes. Now they have changed the packaging of these, I guess. They've made them a little bit more modern. These I only pick up when I have a number 7 voucher, and only if it's gonna cost me like £1 or £2. I wouldn't pay a lot for any of these, that's my honest opinion. These blending brushes are meant to be a dupe of the MAC 217. They're not really the same. They look very, very similar. That's the MAC 217 and that's the number 7 brush. They look very similar, but they don't perform the same. This one sheds a lot. It's very, very flimsy. It's kind of hard to get a good colour payoff with this. It's handy to have around just to blend out any colour, but I don't think they're worth the full price. £1, £2, absolutely fine for this brush. The ones I do like are the concealer brush. This is really nice if you're going for more of a heavy coverage concealer, because you can really pack the product on. I haven't had problems with shedding with this. I like this quite a bit. And then the other one is the smoky eyeliner brush, which is just a little pencil brush, and it's really soft, and that's quite important in an eye brush because you don't want it to be scratchy and feel horrible. So I would recommend some of them, but I wouldn't really pay full price for any of these. So if you've got a voucher, definitely check them out. So I've got a few everyday mineral brushes. Now these I picked up online through their website quite a few years ago and they've lasted a while, so I'm really, really impressed. Again, these are all synthetic, so vegetarian, vegans, check out the brand Everyday Minerals. I haven't got any of their face brushes to compare, but all of the eye brushes I do have, I really, really like. Yeah, they're really nice, good for the price. I think I've seen some of these in TK Maxx as well, so if you don't want to look online, have a look at your local TK Maxx, and that's by a brand called Everyday Minerals. So next set of brushes here, I have a few different array of miscellaneous crown brushes. These I got at IMATS quite a few years back, and again they've lasted, and the crown brush have so many different ones to choose from. So again, if you're starting out with makeup and you want to build your collection, have a look at Crown, because they have some really unique brushes. Like this one, it's a really, really small tapered crease brush. I don't think I have another one as small as this. This duo fiber blending brush, which is very, very good. This is the Crown brush here, and then I have a Laura Mercier duo fiber eye brush as well. So it's a bit of a dupe for that. Doesn't work as well as the Laura Mercier one, but it's still really, really good for the price. My fan brush as well is from Crown, and I have some crease brushes as well, and they're really, really good. Again, I can't really fault these. There is a little bit of shedding, but not that much, and there is a mix of synthetic and natural hairs. So you've got the option there. One brush I do recommend that is very, very affordable and available on the high street. They might have changed it because they've got a whole new makeup line. And it's H&M, and it's this, I think it's called the BB Cream brush. And it's $5.99 and it's so good. The finish I get when applying foundation is absolutely flawless because you can really buff it in. I would definitely pick up another one of these. Very much impressed. That's the only one I've tried from H&M, but I really like it. Some other good brushes available on the high street. I've got this one Revlon brush. I think I picked this up in Superdrug, again quite a few years ago, and it's lasted. It was about £8, which I think is a little bit pricey for one brush, especially because it's Revlon, but it is a nice brush. I like that it's quite long, so you can really just let the brush do all the work. Super soft as well. And another place to look for good brushes, I've got these two very thin liner brushes. Now these I think I picked up at like Hobbycraft, so a craft supply, art supply store, and they were a couple of quid, not very expensive. They're really, really good if you want to create a really thin line, and I do prefer the MAC one just because it's a little bit more dense, so I can control it a little better, but these aren't bad if you're looking for a cheap alternative, so check out some art supply stores for brushes too. Okay, so let's talk about some Nars brushes. Now, the Ita brush I have here I picked up from Depop, so I can't comment on how legit this is, but there is a lot of shedding. It's super soft though, I can't fault that. I still use it and it works absolutely fine, but a lot of shedding. But again, like I said, that was from Depop. Two brushes that I know are legitimate from Nars is this Yakio brush. This is the older one. They've since changed the packaging of this, or the way it looks. It's quite expensive. I'll be honest, I don't necessarily think it's worth that money. It looks lovely and it does apply beautifully. But if you are on a budget, the Real Techniques one will work absolutely fine. Yeah, I do really like it, but I wouldn't say it's worth the high price tag. Next brushes I'm going to touch on are Primark, why not? So again, if you're on a budget, Primark brushes are great. Now I've got two here to show you, and I've also got their Beauty Blender sponge thing. These are about £1 or £1.50, nothing's more than £2. So really affordable, and I have to say I'm super impressed with them. I've had like no problems of shedding. They're all synthetic as well, so again, vegans, vegetarians, something for you. And they're really soft. This one is so nice for applying cream products. I love to use my Chanel bronzer with this. Absolutely lovely. And this is so nice for an all-over bronze, like a powder bronzer that you might be using. I'd definitely pick up a few more of these. I think they're handy to have around. And yeah, they've actually lasted quite a while. I'm really impressed with Primark. Okay, so I've got some MAC brushes here. So I'll start off with some eye brushes. These, some of them are definitely worth the money. If there's one MAC brush I recommend anyone to buy, it's the MAC 217. I know I'm not alone in saying this, but it really, really, really works. It's such a good blending brush. If you find eyeshadow quite hard and just blending the colour, it's probably because you're not using the right brush. This is going to change your life. Honestly, MAC 217 is a definite winner. Some of the other brushes, I do really, really like their eye brushes. Another good one is the MAC 224, which is a slightly bigger blending brush. And my favourite brush to do eyeliner with is the MAC 210 brush, because it's super fine, allows me to have control. I really like it. Moving on to their face brushes. Now, I'm a little bit torn on these. I would say my two favourites currently, the MAC 138, which is a big tapered brush. This is so nice for contouring. It's like a big blending brush, but for contour. Absolutely lovely. You'll get a really nice natural finish with this. The MAC 168, really nice brush for contour. It's super soft, the shape is lovely. You can really push the product back into your cheekbones. I like this one a lot. I've got one negative thing to say about them. The brushes that have the black bristles on them, when you wash them, the dye from the brush kind of runs, and even when you let the brush dry and you go to do your makeup sometimes, you kind of get like a 5 o'clock shadow almost from the dye that's left on this. And for that price, I really don't think they should do that. And I don't know if you guys can see, but on this MAC 109 brush, you can see the dye has come off and it's going a little bit lighter towards the top. But definitely still some must-haves like the 217. So amazing dupes for the MAC brushes are obviously the Sigma ones. Now this little Sigma brush, which is the E25, is the exact copy of the 217 by MAC. So if you don't want to spend the money on MAC, check out the Sigma one. It's exactly the same, and I really, really like this. I've got these face kabuki brushes, which I love for my foundation. The only thing is they're really annoying to clean. If you own one, you know what I'm talking about. And I've owned one before and the barrel has just completely come off the brush. This is the only brush I've owned that it's happened to, so I don't know if I just had a faulty batch. This one sheds quite a bit, I find. And lastly, my favourite set of brushes ever, ever, ever are the Hakuhodo brushes. Now, if money was no object, I would have just these because they're absolutely amazing. And if you're not on a budget and you can just spend whatever you like, then definitely check out Hakuhodo brushes. Or if you're starting to take makeup really seriously and you want to just up your game, these brushes will do that for you. They make my makeup go from looking good to looking professional. That's how amazing they are. They do all the work for you. They are by far the softest brushes I own, hands down. They are expensive, but they're worth the money. Now, these aren't synthetic hair. Also, another thing that makes these unique is that they don't cut them into shape. They wouldn't cut this into a dome shape. They use the natural ends of the hair, so it's much softer. There's no kind of blunt cut hairs that you can feel on your skin. They're amazing. Quality, the way they look, the feel. They're my all-time favorite, absolute favorite brushes ever in the whole wide world, and I would definitely buy more. If you're a fan of like the Nars Japanese artisan brushes, check out the Hakuhodo ones. They're a lot softer, and they come in little travel size ones as well, which I think are really cute. Lovely for cream and powder products. And that's Hakuhodo brushes. And that's all the brushes I've got and can talk to you about. I hope that wasn't too boring. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, to subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more. Peace! Hey, it's just me again. I'm just letting you guys know that you can check out my last video by clicking on the box just there. And whilst you're at it, don't forget to click the subscribe button too. Peace!